Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. Got busy. I'm going to bring a crew in here. Our Rocco may not be able to attend today, and that's okay. He's taking advantage of the beautiful weather to get some things done. I do not blame him. Totally cool. But I think you know these other two people. Who are these guys?
I wonder if he's getting a new door.
Yeah.
The one that he just broke.
Poor Rocco. He's just, love his heart.
Well,
How are
Jen,
you guys?
well, you wrote to us bring snacks for the class, so that's why I'm passing on.
I ate all mine.
Yeah,
Share.
Dennis ate all his, and I shared mine. So,
and also,
send him
there's my
pizza
new
slice.
coffee cup. Jen, my new coffee cup.
Which is be crazy.
Is that a B
wow.
or a W? Oh, that's a W.
Which is big. You're gonna get a timeout. I will send
Low
you for a
blow.
timeout.
Thank you.
Thank you bad talking your mama.
Oh, that's funny.
I am my own grandpa.
Oh, a man of many names.
Yes, indeed.
Hello to everybody
names,
in the
many
chat. many paths.
Well, how are we going to do this then if he wanted everybody to bring a question in so he could tie it all together?
Well, that's
Now
what
he's
I
not
was
gonna be
thinking. I
here.
said, we had to bring our questions today, and he bails. That means he probably didn't have a question ready.
That's how he guaranteed it was going to tie together. So it looks like all our questions is, how come Jay is not here? And I guess it does tie together.
There you go.
So shall we do a potpourri today, and then we'll do this question thing on Friday?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well,
yeah.
I had, you cannot put me in there to ask a question because it's very difficult.
I could.
Question.
No, that means she has 20.
I have plenty.
Yeah.
I have more.
Oh gosh.
If I can jump the line and ask a question for a friend, a
Okay.
real friend, not a
not the fake friends, a real friend.
Not a make-believe friend, a friend.
Okay.
She told me about it yesterday. I went to visit her, and she said she had a dream, and this is one of the questions I had. She had a dream that she was given land, which could be part of the RV or whatever we were all talking about.
Right.
But when she was given this piece of land, the only thing, and she's not Arabic or Muslim, she's actually Hispanic. And the words that came out of her mouth kept saying, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, which in Arabic, it means thank you, God.
Okay.
She did not know what that word was, but it just kept coming out of her mouth.
Wow. She's getting a download and a half.
There is something with that frequency, I believe.
Wow. So what do you want to ask?
What was the download? I forgot to even ask her that. I told her I'll let you know. So I guess there was a message for her.
Oh, okay.
I got a fingerprint on my glasses. I hate when that happens.
Well, at least you didn't turn around and wiggle that hippo behind.
No, well, I AK'd all the animals from the zoo last night.
Oh, goodness.
Well, the only thing I get is that there is a message, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. While I'm shuffling on this, Michael, how are the warts?
My warts are just fine. Thank you very much. I love my warts.
I will let Harley know. She cracks me up. I don't know who had more fun. I think Lee did.
I think Lee did.
Yeah, I think Lee did too.
I think Lee was the one that made Harley tell you to wear the tiara.
Probably.
It wouldn't surprise me, but yeah, Harley said, you have to wear this. And I went, why? Because you have to do story time. Oh, okay.
While we're doing this, I'm just going to ask anybody who wants to put a question up there. Just make sure you put question in front of it.
Yep. Interesting. Has she been
We
going
need to
through
put her.
anything emotionally that you know of, or spiritually?
I'm
Has
sure
she been in
she's spiritually growing.
Hmm. Well, this message definitely came from Creator because that's the first card I pulled. That's the Hermit card.
Wow.
This is divine intervention. This is a message. King of Swords. A balance of justice is coming, and it's coming fast.
Wow. And the funny part is it was on her birthday. So what
Wow.
the creator gave her a gift. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay. They
Put
said
your
pull
link
one
in there.
more, and I pulled the full card. That's new beginning. Starting something new. So,
See,
but it was divine. It did come from the Creator. So,
what I was getting was she is getting the land in the next the new earth,
oh, new Gaia.
new Gaia.
Interesting. They said flip the base card, and I went okay. 9 of Pentacles being sovereign and independent. But I'm going to show you this picture. I don't know why this deck has been asked to be used 2 or 3 days now. 9 of
Because it
Pentacles.
loves you.
She's standing on top of a new Gaia.
There you go. Wow.
I do like that deck, though.
It is beautiful. It's my Star Kiss deck.
It is. Charlie.
Okay, so are there any questions in here I need to go and star? Of course.
There are some.
Okay, mine and Michael's coffee shops are open. I should check that.
Oh. Well, Carolyn, I have been working on frequencies of different areas. So we were working on Native American frequency.
Mm.
And actually, one of the questions we had was Sanskrit. How old was it? Now, I did a Sanskrit Om. Now, can I talk about that, or do you want to answer questions first? That was my question.
Go ahead while I'm going in here and starring these. Yeah.
Okay. So we were wondering how old is actual Sanskrit, if it's the mother of all languages.
Mm-hmm. Like
Was
the oldest one?
we found out that, yeah, it is actually one of the oldest ones. So Sanskrit is a spoken word. It wasn't a written word.
So, well, we talked about that the other day. We weren't quite sure if it was an audible or if it was a written language, but well, we knew it was written. We weren't sure if it was audible. I think that's how we were wording it.
Okay, so and then like Sanskrit, the spoken word is dated back to 3,500 to 5,000 years old. So I don't know how they dated it, but the writing was between 100 or 250 to 100 BC. Aramaic was like by 500 BC.
Okay.
Now, can I have you multitask a little more?
What?
Heavy
Multitask?
word.
Yeah.
I found something that was pretty interesting. Let me silence. Silence.
Says silence, I tell you.
I'm going to send you something that was pretty cool. Where are you? The sound of silence.
You got all the questions started?
I found 3 so far. I think that's all so far. I don't know. I'm gonna keep scrolling here.
4? 3. Oh, maybe that's the third. That's the third.
I think I'll send this one too. And then there was some pictures that I wanted to send in with Jay's question. He had some questions today too.
Yeah, I have one on in my chat or in my coffee page from Jay.
No, we could just spend time knowing how many times I was related to Dennis.
Oh, Katrina. Yeah, really. Had one tour at 9:58 my time, so that would
She wants
be.
to know how to get the wrinkles out of Katrina because she's wrinkly.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I told her I couldn't find any wrinkles in the name Katrina.
May have to ask the Magic 8 Ball on that one.
Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. It's available, all within arm's reach.
You did bless it, right?
It says you can count it. Count on it.
Or count it, all the wrinkles.
Okay. So we're going to iron her. Okay. All right. Let me get these downloaded.
Let's see.
So the funny thing is, like I was telling you, I was working with frequency and the frequency of ohm on how it was said affecting which chakra, correct?
Uh-huh.
And Jojo and I, we were practicing with the Sanskrit sound of Om. It
Yeah.
took us all the way back to Atlantis.
Oh, wow.
We saw or felt the physical Atlantis fall.
Wow. Wow. I knew
Wow.
you guys were old, but wow. No.
Wow. Who's that? There's an actor that does that, and we always say that. But that's something if we can look into, if we actually did see. It was
Okay.
very sad, but releasing also. We were releasing that from us.
All righty. I got him.
Terry had one. Russ had one towards the end,
Okay.
and DHB, and Joe. Is Sanskrit
Alright.
the spoken language in Atlantis?
Jojo's here. Yes, I was
Jojo's
just telling
here.
you about it.
Okay. There's the first one. I don't know why that's so blurry. Am I going to just
It is
shrink
blurry. That's the way it was. I guess it was hard
Okay.
to. They didn't have a
And
good
that's
camera back
the
then,
way it was.
and that's the way. All right.
Okay.
Now, if you look at it, the first one is Phoenician, but this was actually Sanskrit on the top. And see how it got divided? One went to the Greek alphabet, and the other one went to Aramaic. And from the Greek was devised our Latin alphabet, Greek and Cyclonic, whereas the Aramaic went to Hebrew and Arabic. So it all actually originated from the same writings,
Phoenicians.
the Phoenicians.
Where did the Phoenicians get it?
That's what I was going to say. Where did they get it?
They
I
came
wanna say-
long after the Atlanteans, I thought.
Yeah, but Atlanteans and Lemurians, some survived. Do you think they took their
Underground, maybe?
Probably. I would
their
think.
teachings with it?
Could be.
I wonder if are these the markings that are on whether we get into Rocco's not here. I can say it. Toth's emerald tablets. Like
Yeah,
what are the markings?
I know where we can probably find them, and that would be under the Vatican.
Oh, probably, which I think that's already been cleaned out. So now we just wait to see if we're going to see them or not.
So I just thought, I believe we weren't playing with our questions yesterday, but Dennis and we were speaking about who actually were Atlanteans. Were they off-worlders? And were Lemurians originally there to begin with?
Well, I think Atlantis was a plethora, like a melting pot of many different, is what we came up with, because you've got all kinds of off-worlder races, species, whatever you want to call them. It was, I know that we came up with Palladian, Arcturian. I mean, it was a healthy list. There's quite a few. Yeah.
Orion. I remember I was an Orion when
Patal was there as well.
Yeah.
So were Lemurians originally the first race.
Maybe that's why they had
I'm
such
getting
a
a yes.
problem. Yeah, that's probably why they
Very
had the
spiritual.
war. Yeah.
They were very spiritual. Yeah, they were more nature.
Yeah, they didn't want to
Yeah.
get into the technological stuff.
Ooh, another question.
I'm getting they branched out to Druids and Native American.
I'm getting that they were in the Garden of Eden.
Oh. Let's see.
Yeah.
Lemurians are the first. In this density?
There we go.
Uh,
This density in this timeline.
yes, but let me take this off here.
That's another question that you pop up. Is it
Here's-
that we're actually jumping timelines or are we actually
Well,
jumping
let's-
dimensions?
yeah, let's finish this question. I would
Yeah,
love to.
here's the thing. It says yes, but of many.
Yeah.
They're one of the first, but they weren't the only first. There were multiple firsts.
Right.
It wasn't just one particular one.
Yeah, you remember we were talking about every time a new shift happened, one would go down and they would start a whole new
Yeah,
beginning of time,
right. It's like a recycling process.
a reset.
Yeah.
I think we're done with the reset.
Yeah, this is our
supposed to be
last
the
time.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
So, King, you want to ask your question about are we jumping timelines?
Are we jumping timelines or are we jumping? Because I got from Alex Collier that there is only one timeline. So if there is only one timeline, then we must be jumping dimensions.
Densities?
Okay. Can I ask this? Is timeline different than multiverse?
Well,
I think so. I get that timelines are like forks in the road, whereas
if we branch off into multiverse and there's multiple versions of us, are they all on the same timeline? Is what I think we need to ask.
Ooh,
Are they doing like we're still us, fractal of ourselves somewhere else, but maybe possibly living a total different life?
exactly by your choices? Hello, Mr. J.
Can you see me?
he lives.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Here's my.
Okay. We
That's
asked our
my-
question, so
my
now
3D.
tie it in.
Well, I didn't get my question, my real question in yet.
Look at wait, where did
He's
he go?
gone.
Which
How
way
are
did
you
he
guys?
go, George?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Can
hear you.
Yes.
Just staying for a little bit. How we doing?
Well,
are
we
doing
talked
well.
about Toth a lot.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Who? What? Huh?
We talked about Toth that was in the Loretto Chapel.
Oh, I was gonna do that one for you if you want, Jay.
What's up?
You got it in all of ours.
Well, we're talking about multiverses. Are they the same as timelines or are they different?
Oh, good. I like it.
And then
Why would you bring Toth into my chapel? I'm just curious.
well, you know, this is the church. This is the people. Open the door. You'll see all the people.
Yeah,
Everybody's
nowhere does it say
invited,
Toth.
even Toth.
I think in New Mexico it's probably backwards.
Yeah, but
There's
it's
no people.
new. It's New Mexico.
Oh, it's not
Yes,
old
New
Mexico.
Yeah, it's new. Illusion.
New. Like
Well, let's-
new math.
Well, if you want, let's have Jen finish this question, and then maybe we can do on your Loretta since you're here.
Okay.
Well, I'll send her some pictures that I took from it for it.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm curious to
Groovy.
know if I'm still thinking different timelines here. That they're constantly changing. The Tower card tells me that because it's constantly evolving and changing. Timelines we keep jumping around here.
Yeah,
Now-
I know that much.
Multiverse. We're definitely multiverse where all this stuff's happening at one time, but in different places. When we jump, it depends on the frequency of where we're at in a different. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Another universe is just as strong as this one. No matter what we're doing, it's just as strong.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, the strength with Gaia here. They're just as strong as we are, but they still work together. They still go hand in hand. All multiverses go hand in hand that are jumping timelines just like we are, depending upon their frequency.
Okay, can I add something to this?
Sure.
If they're all okay, all right. The common denominator seems to be Gaia.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would think even buildings, etc., certain ones have to be anchored, if you will, for us to maybe transition. I mean, I'm sure there's a few of us that have transitioned to something that's like, where the hell am I? But yet most of them are timelines we're jumping. It seems that everything is so similar.
I
You know
would
what I
have
mean?
to say that we would have to have like a basis, some kind of basis of similarity. It can't be
Right.
totally off the wall. We'd have
Right.
to have some similarities.
Okay. No, I agree. I
Okay.
just wanted to throw that out there.
And then we also discussed, this is the first time I believe we said we're going through Heaven's Cross ever, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So we are going,
Well, one of the questions,
go ahead, Jen.
one of my questions was, if we're getting a new Gaia, does that mean we get new every other planet and moon?
Or is it
And
just
all the
evolution?
other multiverses, do we go back to is it just going to be one, or are we going to continue with multiverses?
Well,
It seems
remember,
to
all
me-
the moons are all artificial.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
to
Some are
me
even
evolutionary more than anything. I mean, okay, transcendence, evolution, that's what it seems to me. Just going by my gut right now. And some wood shims and screws. So,
You didn't bring your rods out there with you?
no, I'm right now, I'm looking for my testicles. They're somewhere rolling around
Well,
down there. Sorry if
Find out
3D,
where you're
sorry.
dragging your knuckles and look in between the two, all right?
I'm running out of steam. Sorry.
Where are they, Rocco? Where are they? Okay.
Well, they're not my legs
Jay, they're
first.
under Biden's chin.
Oh gosh. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
So I got about
All right.
5 minutes.
So do you want me to
then I'm
add?
gonna get back to work.
Okay, but you want me to bring up your question then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, Jen, I sent you 3 pictures. Now, go ahead, Jay, ask your question.
Okay. I sent you this is Loretta Chapel. It just kind of fell into my feed on Facebook. If I'm on Facebook, I might swipe up one time, done. Then I go to like the watch groups that I go to. Anyway, long story short, this was just odd that it was in my feed, so I went to it and I felt an immediate connection to it. I don't know if you have any pictures ready there, Jen.
Which ones do you want?
Is there? You can send any of the ones of the steps.
Okay.
Well, the first one has no railings. That's how it was originally built.
Okay, yeah. Well, the first one and then the one with the railing.
And then I took another picture of looking down to it so you could see there was an opening. That's what I did.
Okay. Well, anyway,
All right.
these steps were originally built without a railing, and I think it was like 10 or 15 years that it did not have the railing. Okay, so when you walk on them, they move. Okay.
Well, let's say this was done in the 1800s.
Yes. And what happened was the nuns prayed for someone to come and finish this. Basically, their architect died. Interestingly enough, there are 33 steps to the chapel,
Oh.
and they literally float on the floor. They're not anchored to the floor. In the 20th century, they anchored them to the floor, and it damaged the stairs, and they realized they had to get rid of the anchors because it was not meant to be anchored. So anyway, this helix of sort is a wonder. They don't know how it was built. It was just with pegs and everything like that. In fact, the wood on this has not been identified at all. They don't know that it's not even a form of something.
You mean the
that they can,
species of tree
the
that they
species
use?
of trees, yes.
Wow.
And that was done in the 1800s and the 1900s, and I think the last one was done in 2000. That they cannot identify this wood. They're calling it an extinct wood. But the person that came that answered their prayer was a man on a donkey. That was it. And this wood appeared. So basically, how the nuns went to the local lumberyard after 3 months of this being done. The person just left, didn't take any money, nothing. So they went to the lumberyard to pay for the lumber, and they're like, "There's been no lumber. No one's bought anything of that amount ever." So they came out and looked at the wood, and they said, "This isn't our wood." But there's a whole lot of stories associated with it. But there's also a picture of it looking from the bottom up, and it looks like I think everyone has seen that symbol at one point or another.
So are you thinking angelic, Yeshua, off-worlder?
I was getting several things. One was Enoch was in there, divine, yes. And interestingly enough, if you search long and hard enough, you'll find there's a reference to the first years that they did not have a railing on this thing. Okay, the choir would walk up hand in hand. And I think there's something to that ascension as far as they would all join together hands and walk up the steps because they were a little bit scared of the steps and they constantly moved. So there's something to do with the faith. The few that would walk up the steps always would use their hands and feet to ascend the stairs before the railing. Now there's one more image I think she sent you. That's the spiral from below or above.
Well, thank you, caller. So
long time listener, first time caller.
I get DNA helix.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a DNA aspect to it, but I was wondering if there is a portal, if you went down through the center of that, which would be very small for a human person to go through that, like to travel, just let's say jump from the top and go to the bottom. That seems to me that would open up and it would become a portal. But there's some kind of connection to this and me, and I asked Dennis in his last one that there's some kind of connection to it. So go from there. I'll listen later. I have to get back to work. I think I spotted one of those testicles. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it while I can.
Okay. All right.
Love you guys.
Love you. All right.
Bounce.
I would think if it was a portal, I don't think the space of the portal really matters because energetically, I think it would change and then you would change energetically.
Yeah. I wonder if it's on a ley line though.
Oh, okay.
So
do we want to start with that question, if it's a ley line or if
it is a portal down at the center.
Haley, you should make Jen wear the tiara again.
That's not funny. Maybe I'll wear it. He's going to wear it next time. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll watch again. I'll skip my meditation.
It is on a ley line.
So do we think that that's what energizes it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, if you looked under the stairway, that was like one piece of whatever kind of mystery tree it is.
Yeah.
Also, I think it was done. I forget how many years he said that it was done. Do you know how hard it is to bend wood and to have
Oh,
that?
yeah.
No,
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to soak it or something, I think.
So
Yeah.
You have to heat it
it's
up.
got to either be a divine or an off-world.
What if I told you it was both? That you just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
This is spiritual, a Hierophant, and the star card. So what if I told you it was both?
Yes. And it was Jay Don Quixote who came in and built it.
Are we saying it was Jay that came in to do this?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Throw
Ooh,
cards at me.
okay.
And I want to know if he still has the donkey.
Okie dokie. Well, they're not playing around. All right. So Ace of Wands, that's a huge yes.
Yep.
The Sun card, the Magician card, and he
Wow.
was contracted to do it. This is his job.
Should I ask where his donkey is?
Someone
It's at this.
stole it.
What?
It's
Someone stole
probably
it.
where
That's
he
the
left
thief
his
card.
testicle.
Someone stole the donkey. I think they took it to the zoo. Was anybody a donkey yesterday in Storybook?
Okay, Rocco fought against it. That's the 7 of Wands.
Do
Okay.
not take my donkey. That was just very
Oh,
interesting.
Don Quixote. Okay.
That's our next EBS. Missing donkey. Missing
Yes.
donkey.
License plate number.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
What?
Don
Missing?
Quixote in a past life.
Mm-hmm.
But the Don Quixote, his story was wasn't it to fight the windmills? Was it
Well, that's
a
and
story?
now you have the
Yeah.
rest of the story.
So maybe he tore down that windmill to make the stairway.
There you go. And where was this
Repurposed wood.
located?
See that? He already
Was this
recycled
like
it.
on
He's
on
recycling.
Pluto? This is Pluto wood.
Pluto.
Pluto wood. Oh gosh.
He took from the fifth dimension density.
As long as Rocco doesn't walk around going, "Have you seen my ass? Have you seen my ass?"
Yeah, it's right next to your testicle.
You know, it's big and hairy.
Oh gosh. Okay.
It always suddenly just went right downhill. I guess the only place to go is straight back up, huh?
Okay, let's go back up.
Okay, he's in the chat. Seems to be a heart energy attached.
License number is donkey.
Okay.
Is that Shrek?
Well, you're wearing
Donkey?
green today, Michael. You can be Shrek.
Oh,
I could be Shrek.
I'm Shrek's mama. Look.
Okay. See? All right.
My mama is my donkey.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
See, if you would have said mule, you'll know how a mule was made.
Well, I could have said jackass, but you know,
Yeah.
Oh no, let's be
I
nice.
his name's
do-
not Jack.
You already
I
got one
do-
time out.
I agree with P Funk because if you study organic matter, look at a snail shell and a lot of
Nice.
coral
Yeah, I
reefs
saw
and
the
things like
Nautilus,
that.
yeah.
They all start with a spiral.
Mhm.
So I
It's
would
just
I
that
say
just couldn't
first
tie
step.
that into it though.
It's just that first step is the hard one because it almost feels like it's physics.
well, from what we know physics is.
So I was
There's
thinking,
still an ongoing argument if gravity is real.
well, trust me, trying to get up, gravity is real.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so going back to the stairway, I was thinking more of instead of the hard work, it's more mental third eye in building that stairway. Because supposedly from the story, nobody was allowed to go in there while he was working.
Wow. So if
Hence-
he's doing some spiritual manifestation stuff, he didn't
Could
want
very
anybody
well
to see and witness it.
And then Jay
Okay.
also mentioned to me today was when they went to go pay for the wood at the lumberyard, none of the lumberyards had any wood that resembled it.
Hmm. Well, now he says in the chat that Enoch is attached to this also.
I guess so.
Let's see.
Hence, that's why Jay's not showing us him working.
Yeah, exactly.
He's getting the star people to do it.
See, well, yeah. Okay, well, that card came back in. The Magician card. Yeah. But we've talked about Rocco being like an Enoch before too.
Yes.
And the Creator card comes in here. So very divine, absolutely. But when I got that Two of Cups a little while ago, it tells me he was contracted to do it. So if the Creator gave him the contract to do it, that was his job. All right. Okie dokie. Do we want to go in and look at some questions?
Sure.
Or do we want to stay on the staircase?
No, I'm done with the staircase. I think that's
Okay.
pretty cool. But Dennis, he didn't ask his question. You didn't ask your question.
Oh, well, I asked one of them, and it was talking about different planets. If we're going to get a new Gaia, are there going to be new multiples like of everything? Is everything going to reproduce to
Uh,
a second?
my 8 ball says yes.
Your 8 ball. Okay. The other thing that I was wondering is if, as we ascend, if our third eye will be a physical part that people will be able to see.
It may light up, but I don't see a physical eye.
Okay.
I actually, that's funny. We had a lot of conversations before I read him a bedtime story last night. We were talking about if we are being gifted our spiritual gifts, do we
Mhm.
take it with us to the fifth density, fifth dimension?
Oh yeah, I would say it would increase.
Wouldn't everybody have it then?
If you can advance
Well,
to
it
the
depends
fifth
upon
and
the
on
gift.
up, yeah, I would say so. But everybody's different because we've been talking about spiritual gifts. It's hard to tell. Maybe they just don't know
Yeah.
what it is yet.
True.
Okay.
But they would know once they got into the fifth, though,
Mhm.
because
Oh,
all
definitely.
your DNA strands are connected.
Yeah, all of a sudden you'd be able to start doing stuff you've never been able to do before.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Was there a question in there on that?
Well, what was your question? I did
Well,
a
my
couple of mine.
question was, if we all, and I got this from Alex Collier again, if we
Okay.
all moved into the fifth dimension, would we be able to grow our own homes and our own vehicles? Because they would be organic.
Yep.
Because apparently all of the starships out there are organic.
Yeah, and I think looking
How
into
do you
this
have an
yesterday.
organic starship?
Huh?
How do you have an organic starship?
Well, it's beyond me. I don't know.
Well,
But
it's
it's
apparently
beyond our comprehension.
not just anybody can enter into it. You have
But
to be at the right frequency for it to recognize you.
so is it more of a plasma or is it more of a is metal organic?
Well, he mentioned grow one, so I'm assuming it's organic.
I see plasma
Yeah,
here.
and I think as far as the ships, what I was looking into, in order for the person to fly it, maneuver it, it's connected to your consciousness. That's how
Right.
organic it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I believe so. But I think it was that way originally before we got so 3D. I think we've done that. We just need to remember how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
want to manifest it right now.
Yeah.
Your car's
I'll
outside.
make my own bubble.
Your car's outside. I'll send you
Was that,
some healing.
was that the
There
only
you go.
question you had, Michael?
Well, he only asked for one question, so I'm
Jen,
I mean,
you're
I
really
can go
having a
through all the
mood with
questions that I didn't ask you yesterday.
I expected you to have 50 more today. So,
Well, no, I
you
had to.
dropping the ball here.
I
Okay.
had to give you a break before I
Oh,
started
okay.
doing that on Friday. You see.
All right. All right. Let's go up and start these. All right, Caroline. My cards tell me that I have a trauma to forgive in a past life of Native American or Indigenous. Any clue what it is? Okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
is it okay if I cut your trauma, Caroline?
Let's see it, P Funk. Not sure if I can beam you up though.
You're asking for trouble, P-Funk.
Yes, you are. You have no idea.
All right.
No idea at all, I tell you.
Just be receptive. I'll wait till John's reading your cards.
I'm trying to find one. I don't see one. They're all positive cards.
She lost a child. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes on that too. Strong one. But
This
how
was
does the forgiveness come in though?
Yeah, but
because it was caused at her hand by recklessness.
Oh, okay.
okay. You ready, Carolyn? Here we go.
Okay. Okay. I re-asked it. This is kind of like a pendulum, like rephrase kind of thing. So I
Mhm.
re-asked it. I did get it. Well, I saw the reckless. This is being reckless. The Knight of Wands is just basically making moves without thinking, being distracted, allowing yourself to be reckless because you were distracted and it cost you your child. Okay. Now, this says spiritually. Well, one of my Nadia cards comes in, and I'm glad she did some cutting because that's Queen of Wands. You can trust that she has cut this energy, and now you have reconciled with this child energy. So consider it done, and don't focus on it so much. Just release that. Okay. I don't like rephrases, but sometimes I have to.
Mhm.
Because spirit just doesn't like a certain way that it's asked or something. So, okay, here we go. Let's do, I'm looking at timestamps here. Russ has one. My son is married into a wealthy Taiwanese family. Is that family of the light?
I get a yes. Let's confirm.
Yes, they are. This is a good relationship. The Lover's card comes in. This is victory. They're very well balanced in how they have their beliefs. They are of the
Yep.
light.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's good. All right. Next, our beloved DHP.
Here we go.
Alright. What does the M on the palm mean? I heard something interesting. Would like to know if it connects.
Palm.
Yes, M&M
Not
does
the
melt
tree.
in your hand.
Yeah, it does on both too.
Well, I know what it means when you put the half moon together and you have two. You can do it this way when you're looking at it and it forms a half moon. Now, the M on your hand, I'm not a palm reader, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
But
a
he's
whole
not
other different
Not the only
gift.
one with an M.
You have an M?
I actually have an AI
Well,
and an
yeah, okay.
IA.
Let's get rid of that. Let's go.
Let's just call it Sanskrit and get it over with. Okay. I don't know DHP. I can ask the cards. I don't know how accurate it would be. Like I said, that's a gift I don't have is palm reading. I've never studied it, but I'll ask the cards.
I want to know more about the A and the I.
Well, it almost looks like an M, except it's got the second half of the M is broken off at the top, so it makes it look like an AI. Interesting.
Well, if
You're
I look at my
explaining
right
yourself.
hand, if I look at my right hand, I have IA, so I'm just
Yeah,
backwards.
I do have my right hand is IA.
Okay,
That's like IA,
I
and this is AI.
I asked my magic Google ball, and it says M is formed in your hands. It means that you have lots of courage within you.
Well, okay, I can add to that. This just says that you're really good with emotional changes.
There
You
you
know
go.
how to handle this. You just have a really good strong stability. If you're constantly moving forward and you can handle change well. Okay, you're just very grounded and you have a firm foundation when it comes to making changes in your life. You're really good at it.
hmm
Some people don't like change. That's what the cards say.
Yeah, and it says another one says someone who is talented, intuitive, and enterprising. I think
Okay.
that's DHP.
Yep.
All right. Okie dokie. Here we go. Timestamp will do Terry. Can you see what the past connection is between me and my friend Mia? You have permission. Okay. Do our futures connect? All right.
Do you have a letter signed by her, Terry?
Is it notarized? DNA sample?
Is it stamped by the
Firstborn?
governor's office?
DNA sample.
The courthouse seal?
There you go.
Did JB sign it?
Oh, gosh. It's null and void then. Forget it. Okay.
It's signed on the back of it.
Let's see. Past connection. There is a past connection, though.
Yeah, we have mama and child.
Yeah, I was going to say related.
Terry wrote, mailman is running late today.
I'm surprised she didn't tell us she sent it telepathically. Okay. So we have a mama and a child. Now I have to figure out who's who.
I get Terry as a child.
Ooh.
Knight of Cups. This has a love story to it. I'm trying
Oh,
to
no.
figure out who this daddy is. Too.
Ooh.
There's an
Was
attraction
this in
here.
was this in like the Ozarks or something?
Wow, what is? Oh,
I get a picture of Deliverance.
We are family.
we got a two-timing daddy. I don't know who it is, but we got a two-timing daddy here. All right. All right. Terry, you're the child. That confirms that. All right. And then Mia is the mother. Mama Mia. Okay. Now, here's what cards were coming out. And I'm like, what is this? This is a flowing attraction to the daddy, but the daddy has a flowing attraction with somebody got another baby somewhere. He
That would
dirty
probably
dog.
be me.
Wow. Trying to figure out who the father is.
It
Well, you
seems
know,
like
I
all the
always say the
parents I
lover's
had were
card.
like that.
The
Maybe
lover's
we
card.
could say if that father is in our chat. That would be funny. We won't pick out who it was, but that would be funny.
Well, I'm laughing because one of my Nadia cards is the lover's card. Are you the other daddy? Are you the
Jezebel.
daddy and have another baby somewhere? Okay.
Jezebel front and center.
All right.
Jesse.
I got explaining to do, Jesse.
Wow. All
Don't
right.
you know, lass?
Maybe that's why I had to say it. I have no idea why I had to say that. Tara, I'm still your brother.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Here's our JoJo. Is Sanskrit the spoken language in Atlantis? Is this the one we were talking about earlier?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Many
Getting it.
different languages.
One of them.
Yeah.
It's one of many.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a melting pot.
Yeah, it's one of many. This is multiple. Now it's a collective language. It's like they could all speak it, but some had different preferences.
Yeah.
It was spoken.
Could be. I'm
but
getting
there,
like a dialect problem.
I'm curious to know if it was just the leaders that spoke this.
Mm.
Well, from when I was king of Orion, I believe I had Palladian able to communicate with Palladian and Atlantis at that time. So I
Okay,
wonder
well,
if it was the leader.
well, the emperor comes in. This is a great leader card. Like only the leaders would be able to have this knowledge, and everyone else spoke a regular dialect, just different languages. It was reserved for
My
wow.
people.
Well, the base card would confirm that. That's the strength card. People that were higher up in power and strength are the ones who spoke it. So, but it is one of the languages, yes.
So my question to add on to that,
Mm-hmm.
was the Lemurian light language different than Sanskrit, or was it like a combination?
Mm.
I'm getting like symbology.
By
Is
by
mostly
frequent symbology by frequency.
Yeah. Well, at least the written was. Yeah, even in Lemuria, I'm getting different languages being spoken.
Well, they did speak it, but most of theirs is telepathic. That's a high priestess. That is telepathically. Now they were able to communicate. This is how they spoke with Atlanteans. The Lemurian before the Great War. This is how Lemurians would talk to Atlanteans.
Okay,
That's how they
light.
communicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But within the Lemurians themselves, that's telepathic.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, multi-talented
Well, I
people here.
wonder if telepathy, if it's all in one language or if it's different languages, like when you speak orally.
Okay, well, that's a good question.
So
Is it like
telepathy,
a divine light language when you're telepathic or what?
What you would call a heavenly language
Yeah.
of a high
well,
frequency.
would the telepathy kind of be like how we get our downloads, or would it be imagery, or
It could be either or, I think. It could be
I just think the
like a
creator,
spoken language,
yeah. Well,
or it
when
could
we get
be
our,
symbology, or it could be any number of things, I think.
it's interesting. Even if we speak in different languages, our creator, someone that speaks a totally different language, creator will give them the language they
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
well, it was also, I guess everybody understood until Babylon happened, right?
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
probably was part telepathy. Can I go back to JoJo's question?
Sure.
No.
She
No.
there was a she wants a confirmation on
Okay.
what we experienced with the frequency of the ohms. Did it cause an ending to something that she had to release? She released something this morning.
Was it orange?
No, orange equals brown, Dennis.
Just checking.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. That's contractual. Yep.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is walking away for in a better place after releasing. Yes. Yep.
That was awesome.
Okay. Wow. That's beautiful. It releases it from the sacred tree. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Goes
Y'all just sound creepy. Okay.
Halloween.
All right.
Wait till they get a load of me.
All right. Let's go back up here.
Those were his first talking words.
I'm home, Ma.
Where you been? All
Okay,
right.
go.
What's the power behind the finger crossing index and middle finger? The
Ooh.
power? Okay.
Okay.
And
I don't think it's a power actually. I think it's actually cutting the higher and the lower chakras.
oh,
Would that also signify a hex? Because that's what I'm getting.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And well, when you do the okay, I've heard this too, that it's I thought that was like when you meditate, you can touch different fingers and that
Yeah,
kind of
they are
stuff. Does that
mudras.
help?
There
Yeah.
are mudras, and connected to the fingers are mudras to the elements: fire, water, earth,
Okay.
air. They are connected to that, but also um, I think this is if I am not sure which order: upper chakra, lower chakra.
Okay. So when you crisscross those, it cuts off the energy, you think,
Yeah,
with that? Like when you say
this is what I
meditate?
get, because also, like, a lot of times if you want to protect yourself, you cut your solar plexus.
Right. Yeah.
So not sure, but maybe hex meaning you're cutting their energy. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, I get a no on the Hicks.
So what happens if you cross all your fingers? Am I from an off-world?
you're just multi-talented. uh, this is loss and anguish, so it does kill energy. It does prevent energy flow.
Okay.
Yeah, it does cut it off. Yeah, it's not a Hicks though.
This is so strange. I just saw what we just did, like deja vu.
Uh-oh.
You're welcome.
You jumping
So
again?
I just cut whatever is going to happen is not going to happen.
I just noticed your name said class mom. I'm like, did you bring
Class
cupcakes?
mom. I'm the class mom. You told us on our email, bring snacks.
That's right. All right. Let's.
I'd spell my middle name backwards, but I'm afraid the Divine might get upset with me again.
You might run out of names.
I might.
All right, Russ. Which of the following quantum healing pods? Age regression, fat removal, and total healing. Celestial, holographic, crystalline, regenerative.
Which of the following quantum healing pods?
All right, I'm gonna be
What?
very honest about this
I don't think fat removal is possible.
because I'm first in line, by the way. But I think when you are spiritually growing and knowing that this is an ego suit,
Yeah.
I don't think the healing pods are meant for what you want to do. I think if you go to a fifth density or dimension, you'll be okay. But here on Earth, I think those pods are for more serious things first. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
Yeah, well, it's to my understanding, it's children, military, well, veterans, and the terminally ill will go first.
And I think it's regenerative.
Yeah.
Depending on when they decide to bring it out.
Well, I think they're probably doing it on the children of the underground.
Oh,
Probably.
I know they're doing that. They're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that off.
Also military
world.
of underground.
Yeah. Celestial, I mean, it is. I mean, they are doing an off world here. I don't think even Tesla knew this stuff.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's off world, but I think we've talked about Tesla possibly being off world or anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting off world and on world.
Crystalline that's high advanced light body. So I don't think that's going to come from a healing pod. Regenerative, definitely.
Mhm.
Like
Yes.
to restore cells and things like that. I don't think fat removal is one of them.
I don't know if it goes hand in hand with the age regression.
Yeah,
I get. Well, okay, I can see that.
yeah, but that's not our souls. That's our
Meat sack.
Oh, that's
meat sack, ego sack. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully, if you are spiritually growing, you shouldn't be even thinking about that because you look in the mirror and you look in your divinity. You don't even look at the outside.
Mhm.
And
Well,
hopefully,
some
as
will.
we advance, we also look at the other person's divinity. There is no such thing as the 3D perfect body.
Exactly.
Hey.
And let me tell you,
Well, I'm going to say I was a perfect body in the Renaissance age. Okay.
well, we
I was
just,
a perfect body up until this age. Okay,
why? Because you got warts.
that's only part of the problem.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 tusks that I'm hiding also. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Two
Yep.
tusks.
Yeah, I mean, you guys don't mind me being a potbelly pig or not even having a
And then
hippo,
again, my past life as a snail also.
Exactly. And Rocco's a kangaroo with big
Yeah.
feet.
So just work on you. Believe it or not, there are meditations that do reverse aging.
Yeah. I think a
So
lot of that can be tied in with
I'm
consuming
like 80.
the right you look great, Nadia. The food that you consume, very difficult to do unless you grow it yourself and know what's going in it, but just the food, what you put into your body can help you slow down the aging process. All righty, let's go. Timestamp here. The baby. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube that are based on frequency healing, clearing chakras, etc. Are they safe to use if it feels right to you? Some of them give me headaches. If
Yeah.
it may be labeled a certain frequency, but see if it feels right to you. Let it resonate in you. If your gut says, "Oh yeah, I like this," it helps you relax.
Hmm.
Go for it. But some of them make me nervous and give me headaches.
Yeah, I get nervous with the, what do they call them, binaurals, that you have to have headphones on.
Mhm.
I personally do not feel comfortable with those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, whatever feels good with your gut.
Yeah, it's every this is all personal. So,
Also, I would suggest doing them first while you are awake if you're
mm,
planning on doing it at night,
yep. Yeah.
just so you can feel it before you go to bed.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I learned to not trust because the 528 hertz, it's not always 528. Or the 963s, they're not, they may say that, but if it doesn't feel right, we just don't do it. That's a very individual thing.
Maybe I can also say what we were talking about yesterday, Jen. Each
Mhm.
of your organs have its own frequency for healing.
Yes.
So sometimes moving it up and down and feeling which chakra you agree with, because we were playing around with the sounds of higher crown chakra versus base chakra, and if you can feel where that one frequency is, go for it.
Yeah. All righty. Checking some more here. Let's go back up. All right, Peg, what do we got? The Sleeping Beauty waking up. We're awake. You think Rocco's napping right now?
She's talking about that one that they found that we were talking about it
Oh
being
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Zelle.
All right. Well, let's see.
Is that Eve?
You've been waiting for Eve.
Oh, the reunion is coming. All right.
Go kiss her,
I was
Dennis.
gonna say you start giving kisses. Don't
I
look,
don't
Mama.
know. It all depends on what she looks like now.
She been there a while, so I don't know.
A long while.
You're like, need a bath first, please.
All right. Oh wow. Yeah, when new Gaia transitions. Yep. Those are yeses. That's when it'll happen. Okay. So we get a new Gaia and a new Adam and Eve. Boy, aren't they gonna get lectured. Stay away from the orchards. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure you're going to get Adam back.
Okay. All right. Okay, 10 of cups is the base. So yeah, at completion, when we ascend to new Gaia and that's completed, that's when the Sleeping Beauty thing helped new Eve or whatever you want to call her. But yeah.
Imagine she wakes up on this guy and says, "Where is everybody?"
Everybody's standing over with their arms crossed, going, "Really now? Okay. All right.
We had to carry you to fifth density. What the heck?
Yep. You slept through the whole thing."
Lucky.
All right. Okay. In order here, DHP is investing into a mudras book, hand gesture signs beneficial?
No. I don't feel.
No.
Is
I'm
what?
going to say no. Because everybody has their own different mudras. And if you're not understanding and doing it properly, you might be getting something opposite of what you
Yeah.
you know. Okay, let's do it
Oh,
like this. Here's an example. Okay, I'm going to have a tattoo here in Chinese, and I'm going to say it means love, but maybe the Chinese said it means idiot.
someone
You
stole my donkey.
Yeah, someone hold my donkey. So you got to also understand the mudras. I mean, if you don't understand it and you're just getting it from a book or whatever, you might not be doing it right.
I pulled 2 cards and they're both negative cards. Both loss and heartbreak. That wouldn't be a success thing to do.
Yeah, you need spiritual teachings for those.
All right. Next, Moonchild. Can you tell me what type of angel I am to be off Earth, being I was taught otherwise? Type
You're
of
my
an angel.
angel.
Let's see.
Well, Jen's pulling those cards. Can I just say that you all have free will anyway, so you still have timelines or different choices. You're not sure which one you're going to be on at that time.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's interesting. This is contractually to be guardian angel, but this is off world. So different species, maybe not for an earthling, but off world. The temperance is always an angel card, but it's finding balance over humanity. So it tells me guardian, but off planet. But at this point, off planet could mean new Gaia, but the Empress didn't show up, or the world card. So I'm getting in a different density out there. I do agree. We can ask the same question. We might all ascend at the same time or roughly, but are we all going to go in the same place? I don't know.
Exactly.
All right. What? All right, 17. I've been calling our township and asking questions about graphene oxide testing in our water. Oh man, I started a fire. Uh-oh. You stirring the pot, 17. I think I
Ooh,
woke
good for
Poking the
you.
bear.
All right. You want to know if you woke people up? Okay. Just stirring the pot, poking the bear. That's all right. That's how you wake people up. Let's see how they handled your phone calls.
No white truck or white people with white jackets came to your house, right?
She crazy.
She likes buckles on my jacket.
They're coming to take me away. Ha
Oh,
ha.
yeah, they're coming to take you away to the
Oh,
funny farm where life is beautiful all
that's-
the time.
Okay. Well, rest assured, you did stir the pot, but they're going to dig into finding out that they're not doing that anymore. That's walking away from something that it's not
Ooh.
happening anymore. But you are waking up the leaders of whoever you called. This is a wake up call, and that's a leader card.
Wow.
Yeah. And good for you, because they're going to pursue it to make sure they find out that it's not happening anymore, because their families are affected as well. The
Yeah.
chariot card is they will pursue this and help to overcome, and then rest assured, let you know that they're not putting that stuff in the water anymore. Oh, divinely guided to do so. So good job.
Good for you.
The creator card's on the bottom, so that's good.
So, I believe Dragonfly, you're from Michigan, Detroit. Wasn't that the water problem during Flint?
Flint, Michigan, yeah.
Did they do
Yeah.
the graphene at that time?
That was more,
I know they said about the faulty
say, chemical, more. don't know what kind of chemicals it would be, but like cancer-causing chemicals.
Yes, but I wonder if they added the graphene back then.
I'm getting a yes.
And I wonder if that was like a guinea pig city to see how they would react.
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Deliberately doing that. That's what they were working on. Sad, sad, sad.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go back up here. We've got
Can we pick up the chat? After all that, let's bring up the vibration.
What is it? Oh, bring up the
vibration.
Bring up the vibration, please.
You going down.
Ah,
Yeah, we
everybody
need
start looking
Terry. We need a joke.
Yeah, everybody start go looking for the donkey.
go
All
ahead.
right, here we
Start
go.
looking for my donkey.
Yeah. All right, Marcy. When I was in a slingshot and was slung, where did I go and what left my soul consciousness? Hey, it flinging
What?
you to the moon. One of
Are we
those
running out
rides.
of artillery?
Ah,
Artillery. Slingshot. Where was I slung?
did you
Where-
pass out? You
Were
know,
you in a
those rides
dream?
at amusement parks.
Okay. I guess that would be okay. Okay, when I was in a slingshot. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. You
Threw
did
your
leave your
soul right
body.
out to the moon.
You
Okay.
did, and I think it came back in like a rubber band. Wow.
Ooh, that was your spirit.
Yep.
That was your spirit, honey. You flung your spirit right out of your body. Wow. Remind
Right
me not
into
to
the
go on that
astral.
slingshot. Okay. Wow. Ooh. This must be a very particular slingshot because this tells me it's done it to other people. And that was one powerful slingshot. Wow. Now this tells me rest assured you're okay though. You're okay.
You just got rubber band back into your
You're-
body really quick.
Wow. Okay.
That is so funny.
All right. We're getting there. All right. Here's the baby. Is there a message from my daughter? She has been on my mind a lot lately. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop worrying so much, Mom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stop worrying so much. You're a fighter. You're going to be fine. You will find balance. Wow. Hang on to memories. They want you to cherish those. Stop fighting so hard. You're worried way too much. You're going to be fine. Okay?
Something about apologies. Also, I don't know who it is.
It's got to be let go, released.
Yeah.
Anytime she thinks of her, she's near you. She's near you.
Yeah, you need to release that energy. It's going to bring you down, darling.
Maybe that's why she's near her, to tell her that.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you have a message that what's going on in your life is going to be okay. You just need to be patient. It's strategically going to work itself out. The creator is in control, okay? You're doubting yourself too much.
Yeah, I'm getting that she's trying to, she being the baby, is apologizing for something, and she's getting there's no need to.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a desire for reconciliation. Um, this tells me there's no need to, but the blockage is this guy. That's the devil card. You need to break that
Manipulation.
chain.
It's manipulation too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't think that you need to do this apology thing.
And
No,
that's what one of the things we spoke about. I mean, find where your opening is, because that's where that devil's gonna have a field day.
wow, base card is the thief. Someone's stealing truth from you. Don't listen to that. The way they talk, the enemy talks, negative spirit will try to convince you that you're always having to apologize and make up for stuff, and that's not true. Release it. So, but basically, your daughter wants you to know that everything that you're going through right now is going to work itself out. You're going to be all right. Okay. All right. We've got Jonna. Can you tell me, please, where my messages are coming from when I use my pendulum? I get very interesting messages and wonder if any are true. What is your gut telling you? And is it divinely blessed?
Mhm.
You have to ask yourself. I mean, I'll pull cards on it, but you ask yourself, if you're if you're having the divine bless it, the creator bless it,
Yep,
and
always.
how does it make you feel when you get these messages? Do you get the heebie-jeebies, or are you okay?
Yeah, only ask the divine to come and answer your questions.
Exactly.
Right.
All right.
And ask questions before you get started on anything. Ask questions that you already know the answers to.
Yeah.
See if they come out and
That's
match.
that's a good test in how you can hone in and zone in on your pendulum.
Yeah, and don't ask how much you weigh, because you probably might not weigh.
You are getting accurate messages, but every once in a while, step up the cleansing a little bit. Or now that can just mean asking the creator to release the old energy out of it, but to bless it. You're getting great downloads very frequently too. That's constantly in motion. These are accurate, but every once in a while, I would ask a little bit more strength from the creator, because you may be losing out on some other messages. That's a loss card. All right. But you're very well balanced in doing this. You are receiving good messages, but you may be missing out on some. So have creator. Okay, that tells me be more strategic on asking more blessings from the creator. Then what feels right to you?
Mhm.
Maybe if you forgot one time and you get ready to pick it up and you forgot to ask that day, that can throw everything off. Okay. But to
Or
ask
write down
yourself,
those things that you want.
yeah. But it's very personal now. But Tara says you're getting accurate answers. Okay. But if it gives you the heebie-jeebies and you're not sure, just step up cleansing and more time with the divine. Okay. All right, here we go. Who are these people?
Oh no.
Did I have more than 3 children? I don't know, but they ain't living with me. I'm just saying.
Is there a knock on the door? Do I hear a knock?
No. I will look. Ugh. If it gives me some wild, crazy number, like, no, you had
I'm
14.
getting 4.
Mama, Mama.
Are you asking me to adopt Michael? Is that what you're doing? Ah. Oh,
You're hiding
gosh.
one, I know. Is there one up there in the attic?
Oh my God, I could feel Jen's heartbeat right now.
Are they hiding something from you?
Oh my gosh.
You have twins and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, me and Michael. Almost.
Can I just refuse the answer?
I'm getting you can refuse all you want to, but it's not going to change
It's not going to
anything.
work. No, it's not going to work because the creator's in here.
King, do your 8-ball. Let's see if it says ask at
God.
another time. Answer at another time.
Yeah. Okay. So different timeline density.
It says
all right,
positively
and contractually
and positively.
from the creator, you had 5, not 3. And we're not adding them together to get 8. So, yeah, 5. Great.
Changing diapers is not
I
over
wonder
yet.
they're in a different multiverse. Here, someone's trying to say hi. Schneider, look, say hi.
Hi,
Hi,
Schneider
Schneider.
boy. Hi, buddy.
He does not like coming on camera.
My gosh, Mom.
That's how I get him to stop asking me to pet him, right?
That's your brother, Michael.
Say, oh, we got another white brother.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Does the baby's dog
I hear
have
ya.
a playmate from the other side? Oh,
Schneider's answering that one. Does the
yes,
baby's
it was Schneider.
dog have another playmate on the other side? Is it? Let's see if Schneider answers that question.
all right.
I think he answered.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Shh, 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 shh. All right, let me get him outside again. Sorry.
Probably more than one.
Wow,
I'm getting more than one.
there is more than one. Yeah, coming through the veil. Absolutely, they're making a connection. And they're all the time. Like there's a pathway of multiples.
Portal.
Wow. Let's see. This is loving. This is a loving portal entry. Multiples. Yeah. Wow. Basically, you have a zoo portal, and we're all coming to visit.
Oh my God, does it start from the book?
Oh gosh, yeah. So
This is
portal's a
far from the
baby.
book.
We're all going to be coming through her zoo portal. Okay.
You got to wear a tiara before you go.
Oh gosh, pig ears. Okay. All right, here we go, Caroline. The black thing that I released and heard others have to. He was about 3 feet long. Is that what they call the black goo?
Ooh.
Ugh, sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
The one that I released or the black thing that you released and heard?
Yes, victorious. Yes, you did. Absolutely. Yeah, that's an off-world black goo consciousness. Yes, you were successful at this. Yes, that's exactly what it is that black goo.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
nasty
That's not
stuff.
what I did. That's not what I released, though.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Good for
Okay.
you. I like this one. Read it, Jen.
My IQ test results just came in, and I'm really relieved. Thank God it was negative.
I used to tell people because I've had multiple MRIs on my brain from issues I had earlier in my life. And I actually got a copy one time. I took it to my boss and they were like, well, how are you doing? And I said, amazing. Guess what? My brain still has the tags on it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right, Russ. your question was which
Get
of the
off
4
to
med
the
beds
funny
does all
farm.
3? I would say regression. The age regression one would
Regeneration, you mean?
regen.
Okay,
Yeah.
which of the
The-
which of the 4 med beds does all 3? I'm not sure. I know I think the regeneration is separate from all the others.
They have so many different types of med beds that
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can narrow. I think there's even more than 4.
They'll probably start out with what needs to be done right away
Yeah.
Right.
and then narrow it down to
They'll
get
do a
into the
diagnostic
age.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get scanned and then there's just so many different types. You can have multiple appointments, but they'll handle probably the really nasty stuff first, is my guess, is how they're going to do it.
I believe Jesus said you can heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just affirmation and not accepting that. I'm not saying everybody run away from medicine, but while you're taking the medicine, say you're regenerating yourself, you're getting better. Do those affirmations, and hopefully you won't need to have that many med beds or just wait for a miracle to happen. Isn't
Right.
it? Didn't they say in the beginning we have to save ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
but we also have to heal ourselves?
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
I will find my red cape. I will find my red cape. I will find.
Rocco says no capes. All right.
Gail, you got a cast?
How are my fractures doing under this cast? All right, let's see.
Is it the arm? Gail, can you write? I'm
What I
seeing
feel. This is
I
the
feel-
arm,
I'm getting
the
healing.
right arm,
wrist.
fractured wrist, right or left? Because I'm getting right. Right, left,
I'm getting forearm.
wrist.
Right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of vibration on the right wrist. There you go. Lot.
Yeah.
It's actually healing because it's a lot of vibration going right to the wrist.
You have a little bit ways more to go.
Yeah.
A little bit more to go. But doing well. That's the Ace of Cups and Strength card. It is healing, but you just have a little bit more to go. There's still a little bit of friction there. So just give it a little more time. All right. You're going to do okay, honey. Okay. What is so we got here? Is that it? Nope. Hold on. Are there any negative entities around me right now?
That sounds like one of my questions.
Okay. While you're pulling, Jen, I'm going to talk about this actually.
Okay.
The more you meditate, the more your aura gets bigger, the more difficult the negative entities will enter. Also, the negative entities could be your thought processes. So the more you think negatively, it pollutes your aura.
Makes you a magnet for them too.
But it also pollutes it. They actually, once you get these negative thoughts into your chakras or your aura, they are actually called entities, elementals, actually, elementals. And if meditating, releasing, not keeping it stuck in you, it pushes it out and your aura gets bigger, so it protects you.
Well, Spirit's confirming everything you're saying because you don't have anything right now. This is independent and sovereign. You don't have anything around you right now, but
Mhm.
you need to tread lightly and be careful because you can attract them. Okay.
Okay.
The higher the vibration, the larger the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Jen, is the frequency that was released, is that affecting her right now? So you have to raise your frequency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a transition time. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So baby, you're going to have to maybe watch some comedy. Airplane is awesome, but watch some comedy, laugh,
And
jokes,
don't call me Shirley.
and don't call it
replay story time over and over again. Yeah.
you
Um,
have to keep your vibe up and not focus on your depression. Focus on gratitude.
That
What a week to stop sniffing glue.
that that frequency and energy that was released is bringing great change, and it's global. It's all over the place. Okay,
Mhm,
put your
mhm.
base card on that 7 of Wands. Stand up. You've got the power and authority to be determined to stand up against it. Okay, so yeah, absolutely, I agree. Raise your frequency. Do something fun.
Yeah.
I'll send you these babies. They'll keep you happy.
Send the 5 that you just found out about.
Yeah.
I'm just going to include, we'll just say that Gabrielle and Lee are the other 2. Let's just say that.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that though. She said me being alone all the time, that is a factor. Actually, it's what you put yourself in. So example, if you're in prison and you cannot escape and you are alone, you can still change your frequency.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, and great, you know what? I make the best listener to my own stories. So you always can figure out a way to raise your frequency, raise your vibe instead of just saying I'm by myself. No,
mhm.
it's so much fun. Sometimes, okay? But it is a way to change your thought process.
Yeah. Your intent and mindset is everything. Yeah. I don't always make the best person to hang out with myself. We argue all the time,
I
but
know.
And
oh,
you can
goodness.
have time to listen to your higher self.
Garrett, yeah.
Stay in the silence and you can hear your higher.
My
My
higher self and me do not get along very well because we're off 2 different pages. It's
Michael's
like we're
higher
in 2
self is
different
going.
dimensions.
Michael's higher self is going. Did you find your donkey? Okay.
well,
My
my
higher self
higher
is
selves
going,
are pretty.
oh, hell no.
My higher selves are
Yeah.
pretty comedic. I mean, come on, giving me Littlefoot as my shaman name. You hear them, you get to understand them, you get to feel it, and give yourself that time of silence for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jen, how are you doing? You want me to close questions?
We're gonna close. I'm gonna do moons and then because I want to do your oracles and stuff too. All right,
Oracles.
oracles. My little
Oracles.
man
Yeah.
was telling me my one eye is blue and the other
Blue.
one was green. Is it what he was seeing? Is the one turning blue or healing? Both will probably turn back when I was young. Blue. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see.
I get he's seeing the outside ring of the pupil.
I'm getting that he's seeing like spirit, but I could be wrong. Wow. Boy, he's studying you a lot. Your little man really studies you, like pays attention to you a lot. Now this says ace, and this is a reversal because that's Wheel of Fortune. So is your eye healing like something I don't know if it's like a degenerative like cataract kind of thing. I don't know. Says something's reversing. That little baby's a star seed and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he sees right through.
Yeah, he's a rainbow.
Yep.
If it's okay, can we do a 3 card?
Sure.
I'm seeing the colors are significant of the growth of the brain. Like one's in the throat and one's in the heart. It's they're developing differently, and that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. This, wow. Okay. Yeah. This group of starseeds, their brains are different. Absolutely. But it's not just their brains, it's their heart, because that's the
Yep.
lovers. That's a different frequency. And they have a higher level of spirituality.
Oh yeah.
It's just a combination of all of them.
Now,
Hmm.
does the outer ring of the eye, the pupil, is a different color normally than what is on the inside, right? Is there a
Some do. Some have a ring, a different color ring. I mean, there's sometimes
Mhm.
where mine has a grayish color around it.
was there a significance to the two different colors? It has something to do with the brain? Because I have blue on the outside ring, and then I have hazel on the inside.
And mine's a bluish gray. Interesting.
Well, I'm curious to know if the different parts of the eye give off a different energy or frequency, or if it opens up a way of looking into, you know how they say the eyes are the window to the soul?
Yeah.
But obviously he's not used to seeing her eyes that way, but he's noticing it now.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's
Well, it could be that it's always been that way, but he's just now starting to
Mm.
notice more.
It's starting to manifest itself out there. So, well,
Yeah.
obviously he sees stuff that a lot of other people won't be able to see.
just a suggestion, though. These kids are amazing starseeds, but still let them be kids.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Don't just think of him as a starseed, but still think of him as a kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't push these littles. They just do anything that they do spiritually, cognitively,
Yeah, they come
whatever.
up with
I let them
silly
do it on their
stories.
own.
Hmm.
They just come up with silly stories.
Oh my God! Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Do you
Well,
know? Okay, I have a 4-year-old grandniece, Zia,
Mhm.
and everybody, everybody has to pick up their toys in school. Do you know she can manipulate by pushing stuff to other kids' piles?
why does that not shock me?
She's got supervisor qualities right now.
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. All right, so it's a good show today. We're hoping that our Rocco's getting some of his chores done.
Well, we see that he's changed the door already, so that's good.
Yep. All right. Well,
I'm
he
sure
did
his wife is very pleased with him right now.
well. We're manifesting, and he finds his second testicle, and that
Well, if Jay is listening, I just have one word for him: henpecked.
Ooh,
we call
I
and
hope he's
flogged
listening to your response.
and flogged, maybe. I don't know.
I'm
All right.
taking the fifth. I am in the fifth.
So Rocco's
I'm
looking
poking the
for.
bear.
Okay, so Rocco's gonna spend the day looking for the other testicle. Michael's gonna go look for the donkey. What are you looking for, Nadia?
A nap.
Oh, good, smart move. I guess I have to go look for my 2 long lost grandchildren that exist somewhere.
Well, I kept losing mine in past lives. I have no idea why. I know I produce really intelligent children, but they kept
DHP
taking
has a
them from
question.
me.
DHP.
What was that?
DHP, what's the color of your left eye, Moon?
Well, he was asking Moon that question.
Yeah,
So, well, usually they say one blue this way, one
I
blue that.
thought maybe the left eye was a moon.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I will ask my second question
Yeah.
Friday. Where are we going to be Friday?
At home, I expect. I'm not traveling anywhere.
We're
If he
opening
is,
that.
it'll be on his donkey. Okay.
Yeah, through a portal.
Do we have a topic or anything?
Well, we can do what we're doing. I mean, that's pretty cool. But are we on your show or Dennis's show or
Michael's
show.
gonna host Friday.
Michael?
Yep.
Okay, there you have it, and that's the way it is.
Mhm.
At the same time.
Same time
11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock my time. That's
Pacific.
1 hour later, just so I can make it on time if I'm hosting.
He gets his sleep in.
I
His
need my
donkey
sleep.
ride. All right, love you guys.
All right, love you.
Sending love and healing wishes
and light.
to the live chat
Yes.
and to you,
Yeah.
Jay. Turn to the
Yes,
right and
Jay.
cough. You might find it.
Handpeck, Jay. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Check between the dragging of your knuckles, and you'll find the others.
Oh boy.
I'm signing out. I am not going to be part of this. Bye.
I'm done.
He was
Bye.
Metatron. He was
Bye.
Metatron. I am not touching it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be hearing from Metatron sooner or later.
All right,
Oh.
bye.
That's funny. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, guys, let's get your oracles so you can go and finish your Wednesday. All right. Yeah, just remember to keep laughing. Laugh, laugh, laugh. All right. Here we go. Here's your angel of abundance today. Bountiful nature. Bountiful nature. All right. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness of nature. Good advice. All right. Our archangel of the day, Archangel Mariel. Manifest for highest good. Work with pure love. How pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. This says you're ready to use your power of manifestation wisely. If you do this with integrity, Archangel Mariel will support you. First, you're invited to step into the magenta flame of the divine feminine love to attune your soul star chakra to its highest and purest light. Beautiful. Beautiful color, magenta. All right. Sacred Forest. Who do we have? Wild Rose Fairy of Love. Lots of love. Okay. You are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. Yeah. Don't try to be somebody you're not. All right. White Light Oracle today is actually the first one in the book. I don't think we've ever had this one. Magnetism of Eros. Okay. That's what it looks like. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps toward that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you be truly held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable to you is closer than you realize. Remember, our language, if you need or want something, our language is everything. We have to say it's ours. We already have it. Okay? All right. Here we go. Here's your chakras. All right. We're going to start out with orange, perseverance. Okay? We're going to keep pressing through. Push, push, push. All right. This card refers to movement and true feelings. Focus on that which supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this card can inspire or discourage. You are being offered a way of getting something back on track. That just means if you took the wrong path or the fork in the road, just turn around and correct course. All right. Don't beat yourself up about making a wrong decision or wrong turn. Just correct course. It's okay. The next one is abundance. This one's come in a lot recently. Abundance. Gold represents the power of the mind to choose. One choice may be wise, the other is foolish. Choosing well may involve temporary sacrifice in order to gain your desires. Remember that you can always make a new choice. We just talked about that. You can change your mind. Choose again. It's all right. Just reset. The final chakra is expansion. All right. Expansion is your life is changing as you move away from the old way of relating to others. New people are entering your life. Relationships may no longer work. You need to reach out to those who are in the same vibrational frequency of personal upliftment. Call upon higher companions to advise you at this time. Whoo, my ears are ringing. That means all of us, guys. That's why we found each other. We're constantly growing. We're in the same high vibes. Apparently come from the same zoo. Okay. So we think of all the positivity things. People's bringing you down. Try to stay away from them. That's not nasty and ugly. That's preservation. All right. Here are your little ones, and then I'll let you go. This one is Awakened Dreams. Expand your capacity for blessings. Blessings, blessings. All right. It's impossible to count the innumerable blessings you have in your life, but try anyway. What you appreciate appreciates. This is a secret sauce for magnetizing even more for which to be grateful. Gratitude every day to your creator. I am grateful for you guys. All right, angel therapy. You are profoundly clairvoyant. We know. We're working on it, right? Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. We're mastering this. And we're all on different paths. We've talked about that. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. All right. Love and light is with God, all things are possible. Don't we know it? All right. If you had the faith of even a small mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Well, we have been told that that's what Yeshua said. That's in the book of Matthew, by the way. And I believe he's talking about manifestation. If we are spiritually ascended to where we need to be, we can manifest mountains jumping around. Okay. And our fairy oracle is Journey. Journey. That's a big bunny rabbit. We have one in our yard that our cat's trying to eat. All right. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned, but either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Uh-oh. Okay. We going somewhere, apparently. Off-world? We need a passport to get off-world? I don't think so. Here's your final one today, and this is your mystical oracle, the shaman from the shaman deck. Today, well, this is cool. I think we had this one before. We have the number 11, the council. The council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. Okay? And that'd be it, guys. That's it. I'll let you go. Go enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Check King of Cups channel for his next show. He will be hosting our roundtable on Friday. So look for that notification. I think he already has the thumbnail up, so pay attention for that. And I've got some private readings that I'll be doing, but I will see you either on King's show. Well, I'll see you Friday on King's show regardless. All right. Go enjoy your day, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Great questions, guys. It's always fun. Lots of love. Love and light. A little if you need it. Watch for story time. We don't know when that's coming. They're getting new books this weekend, so we'll see. Okay, guys. Blessings. Have a good day.